The Little Bird Who Was Afraid of Heights. Chapter 1. A Nest in a Cozy Tree. In the heart of a sun-dappled forest, where butterflies fluttered and wildflowers swayed in the breeze, there lived a little bird named Pip. Pip was the smallest of 3 baby robins born high up in a cozy nest, tucked between the strong branches of a tall oak tree. His brother Chip and his sister Chirp were always chirping, hopping, and flapping their wings excitedly. But Pip, he preferred to stay close to the nest. The oak tree swayed gently in the wind. Sometimes, the breeze would whistle through the leaves and make the nest rock slightly. Pip would close his eyes tight and cling to the twigs. He didn't like being so high. One morning, Mama Robin brought them a juicy red berry each and chirped, "My little ones, it's time to start flying lessons today." Chip and Chirp flapped their wings in delight. Pip's wings drooped. "Do we have to fly? Up there?" he whispered, peeking nervously over the edge of the nest. Mama Robin gently nuzzled him. "You'll fly when you're ready, Pip, but the sky is waiting for you." Chapter 2. The Sky is Too Big. Over the next few days, Chip and Chirp practiced flying with Mama. They flapped from branch to branch, then from tree to tree. They giggled and squealed with joy as they soared through the air. But Pip stayed behind. He tried once, just once. He flapped and flapped, hopped to the edge of the nest, and looked down. "Oh no! Oh no!" Pip squeaked. The ground looked so far away. What if he fell? What if the wind pushed him? What if his wings forgot how to flap? So Pip backed away from the edge and curled up in a little ball of feathers. Mama Robin still brought him food and sang him lullabies. But Pip couldn't stop thinking about how scary the sky seemed. "What if I'm the only bird who's afraid of heights?" he whispered one night as he looked up at the stars. Chapter 3. A Visit from Hazel the Squirrel. The next morning, as Pip sat quietly on the edge of the nest, but not too close, a furry little face popped out from the leaves. "Hi there," said a cheerful voice. "I'm Hazel the Squirrel. What's your name?" "I'm Pip," he said shyly. "You look sad. What's wrong?" asked Hazel, her fluffy tail twitching. "I'm supposed to learn to fly, but I'm scared. The sky is too big. The tree is too high." Hazel nodded. "I used to be scared of jumping from branch to branch too. My paws would shake like jelly." "Really?" Pip blinked. "Oh, yes. But then I started with little jumps, just to the next twig, then the next. And guess what? I got better and braver each time." Pip tilted his head. "Do you think I could do that too?" Hazel grinned. "Of course. Every brave thing starts with a little step." Chapter 4. One Little Flap. That afternoon, Pip made a decision. "I'm going to try again," he whispered to himself. He stood up in the nest, took a deep breath, and flapped his tiny wings. Not too close to the edge, just enough to feel the breeze lift his feathers. Flap, flap, flap. "Good job, Pip," called Mama Robin from a nearby branch. Pip smiled a tiny smile. His tummy still felt fluttery, but he kept going. The next day, he hopped to the edge of the nest again. His heart pounded. But Hazel was there on a nearby branch, cheering, "Go, Pip, go!" So he flapped his wings and jumped just to the branch below. Thump! He landed a bit wobbly, but he didn't fall. He looked around. I did it. I really did it. Chapter 5. The Feather of Courage. Each day, Pip went a little higher. One branch, then another. Then halfway up the tree, then all the way to the top branch. One morning, as the sun rose and painted the sky with pink and gold, Mama Robin gave Pip a soft, silvery feather. "This," she said gently, "is the feather of courage. Not because you flew the highest, but because you didn't give up." Pip held the feather proudly. "Thank you, Mama." That afternoon, Pip saw Chip and Chirp circling in the sky. "Come on, Pip," they called. Pip looked up, took a deep breath, and spread his wings wide. This time, he jumped. The wind caught him gently, like an invisible hand lifting him up. He soared higher and higher, past the treetops, past the giggling leaves, into the sky. "I'm flying!" Pip shouted with joy. "I'm really flying!" Chapter 6. The Sky Isn't So Scary. Pip flew in loops and twirls. He followed butterflies and glided beside the clouds. The sky didn't feel scary anymore. It felt like home. Later that evening, Pip returned to the nest. The stars were twinkling, and Mama Robin was waiting with a warm wing to snuggle under. "How do you feel, my brave little bird?" she asked. "I feel like the sky isn't so big anymore," Pip said, yawning. "Because now I know I belong in it." "And remember," Mama whispered, "being brave doesn't mean you're never afraid. It means you try, even when you are." Pip smiled and clutched his feather of courage close to his heart. He closed his eyes and dreamed of flying across the moon. Chapter 7. Pip the Sky Explorer. From that day on, Pip was known in the forest as Pip the Sky Explorer. He helped other little birds who were scared to fly. He taught them how to flap gently, how to breathe deeply, and how to believe in themselves. And every time he flew past Hazel's tree, he called out, "Thank you, Hazel!" Hazel would wave her tail and shout back, "See, I knew you could." Final words. And so, the little bird who once feared the sky became the bird who danced in it. Because sometimes, being small doesn't mean you can't do big, brave things. Especially when you believe in yourself and flap your wings just once more.